Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I just wanted to kind of answer some viewer questions about the bilge area on my 921 Elite Phoenix. The first question I had is, how do I have my batteries set up and everything that's back here that's rigged in the back of this bilge area to be able to also accommodate the spare prop, which was an absolute must for me. So as you guys probably know, I work with BassmasterElectronics.com. They do all the rigging. You can buy just pretty much anything on their website or in person at their store, which is near Knoxville. And 2 years ago, when I started running the 921 Elite, that was one thing when we were rigging it up early season. I was very, very adamant. I said, we need to figure out how to be able to utilize the spare prop and have a space for that spare prop, which there's already a designated spot in the bilge area right there. You got this screw bracket that keeps it nice and stable. And so that was a big deal for me, because obviously I don't want to be taking up any spot designated for anything else up there. And this already has that bracket, so it stays completely, steady. So let's go ahead and just look at this. So the way that we accomplished this, and I know that this is the reason I also wanted to do this video is because I've got this question actually multiple times. And so I wanted to make sure that I covered it. So the way that we did it is we couldn't have all of the batteries, which we've got a 5 battery system in here. Okay, we've got the 3 Battleborn lithium batteries for the trolling motor system. And then we have 2 AGM batteries, which are big old heavy suckers for the house battery and the cranking battery. So those are rigged in parallel. And so these batteries right here, the reason, one of the questions I got just recently was, why do I have these AGM batteries in here if I'm sponsored by Battleborn lithium batteries? Now, I'm a huge believer in lithium. The reason why we've got these 2 AGMs is because Battleborn doesn't have a designated cranking battery for in their lineup. So from what I understand, it's just not recommended to use the lithium batteries for your cranking battery at this time until they make a designated one. So I've been running these 2 AGMs. Now, the second that Battleborn comes out with a cranking battery, or they say good to go with those batteries, I'm going to do it, because these are like, each of these are about the weight of 2 batteries. So very, very big difference in the weights of these. But as you can see, we also have the power pole pumps over there. And we've also got a power pole charge underneath here. So we're fitting everything that you could possibly need in the back of this thing. And the way that we accomplished this was we have a 3 battery tray. I believe it's a Bass Boat Technologies 3 battery tray. Then we've got a single battery tray for one of the AGMs, and then another single battery tray for the other AGM. And so we had to split them that way. And that's actually a good thing, because, as we mentioned, these are very, very heavy. I didn't want both of them on one side of the boat, and I especially didn't want them on the side of the boat that I'm sitting on, because that would just put everything off balance. So we put them on either side of the prop there, and it fits really, really well. There's some rubbing at some positions of the blade, as you can see here, and I didn't notice that till just now, so I got to reposition it. But you got to keep it at a certain angle and make sure that it's nice and tight so it doesn't want to rub against the side of the batteries. But other than that, really, it fits quite well. So if you guys are looking to rig up a Phoenix boat, a 921 Elite, I think the 920, I think most of their models are going to be about the same. And so you can go ahead and put a 5 battery system in there and keep your prop in there. So if you're having somebody else rig up your Phoenix, tell them that you can do it, and have, show them this video, because I've had a lot of people that have told me that the people that rigged their boat said it couldn't be done. Well, it can. I've done it in the last 2 Phoenixes, or I should say bassboatelectronics.com did. So that is it. So if you were curious as to how I have everything set up back here, that is essentially the way we did it, and it has worked flawlessly, and it's super important to be able to keep my spare prop on the side there. So that's the way we're going to do it from here on out, as long as we're running the boats that have these similar bilge areas, which I think, like I said, most of the Phoenixes have the same kind of bilge layout and size. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any more questions, drop a comment below. Otherwise, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'll see you out on the water. Trust the process.